Ladies and gentlemen, today is a fantastic day. The Love himself, Dan Barrett, and his incredible post-rock act, Have a Nice Life, have blessed me with this beauty right here. It's reversed, so I gotta go like that. There you go. Deathconsciousness, one of the greatest records in history. Well, I wouldn't really say that they blessed me with it, more like the surprisingly cheap amount of money I had to pay for that. Thank God they finally restocked it, but yeah. Be opening this thing. Firstly, came with the nice Death Conscious book, a little hard to see. Basically recalls the entire concept and pretty much everything behind the album. Very dark kind of imagery, deep poetry and everything, which ties back into all of the songs on the track list. And speaking of which, let's get right into it. Here we go. As you can see, I did get the colored vinyl, so that should be nice. I got the purple one. I'm glad it gave me the option to choose because, I don't know, the green one wasn't really feeling it. Starting off, the unlaminated case. Oh, great album cover, by the way. One of the most, took one of my favorite paintings and gave it a nice spin to it. Nice simplicity. Very much represents the gothic nature of the album. And yeah, says here inside, got whatever this is. I haven't read it yet. Pardon my forwardness. Is that archaic? I'm sorry if it is, but let me pretend I am not some rampant hound eating language, which I am, but I have to approach this situation as best as I see it, and as far as sobriety and caution will allow. I have watched you emerge from the wombs of society, struggling to lift health and violently from a drained and damaged earth, and I've fallen in love, desperately, cruelly in love with that you could be. It says here it's a letter to the child Scott singer. There was a restraining order in place, and it was never delivered, so it's a very personal message here. It's really adds to the emotion behind just everything this album has to offer. It says here, it's a bit hard to read with the camera, but Deathconsciousness was created over a 5-year period, stretching from late 2002 to late 2007. All songs in The Plow That Broke the Plains, were the side A of the album, were written by Dan and Tim, the two leading members of the band. And Have a Nice Life has at separate times during this recording included other musicians like Theo, Brian, Will, and Cody. Gives credits here. A bit hard to see. I just hope you guys can make that out. So yeah, good little start. Definitely gonna go up on that wall back there. Yeah, let's get to the records. Very careful with this. It's a very nice record. A nice, beautiful purple. It says here, The Plow That Broke the Plains. It really sets the tone with the more gruesome tracks later on, like Earth Mover and those sorts. Very depressive and I don't know, apocalyptic kind of sounding. Then the second disc, The Future. As I was just talking about, a great conceptual and musical climax and ending to the whole concept as seen in the story Deathconsciousness. It's a bit hard to go through all in one video, but I'm obviously going to be slowly reading through this whole thing. There's a lot to it, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the full concept of it. I have a partial understanding of the concept of the Deathconsciousness album. It's very apocalyptic and just much themes of the end of the world, but this book dives much farther into it. And yeah, that is all that comes with it, I believe. Yes, it is. Except back here we have the track list. And yeah, a reversed image of the album cover on the back. And yeah, that's all. Overall, it's a very great vinyl, only like low $40, so yeah, I totally recommend.